It's in the game.
Ohio and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Hoosiers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Motion from the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tate. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
I love the play call. First play in the game, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players the football right now and let you know about it. Awesome job.
And the Buckeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Hoosiers! The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wide receiver going in motion. Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Dropping back. It's Sayin. The short hands. It's Peoples. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And that's why this this guy is such a weapon in this offense because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Snagged out of the air. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these 3rd downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
Breaks into the open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball, no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. Leaves it with the back. Quick step and go. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now, what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the end of the period. It's Indiana on top, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Got his man in the middle. He gets him at the 21, but a big play there to get away from the shadow of the goalpost. They picked up 15. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's complete to the right. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. The Hoosiers with the 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Looking to the big tight end. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Pocket breaking down. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Ohio State. A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The snap sets up the throw. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
That is a perfectly executed onside kick. Great job by the kicker, making sure the ball goes 10 yards, and then how about the kicking team diving on top of that ball?
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They closed the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man. It's Smith. Turning on the Jets. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Got his man on the right. He's not going to make it, stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
They'll try the right side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. As a result, they lose yardage.
Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Fires to the tight end. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And it's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. And the Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Grab near the marker, it's Cooper. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it on the run. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Wants to keep it in the air. Touchdown, Indiana! Fit it in the window for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. So that drive covered 40 yards, and they finished it off, needing just a few inches and going up top to get it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. First play of the drive, it's the end around. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
And playing defense now in college football, you have to be ready for motions. And wide receivers are becoming more and more part of the game plan of getting them the football, letting them be running backs. You see it even in the NFL some too. Great job by the defense. They were ready for it. They were aware. Now the offense maybe use that as a decoy in the future.
To the air, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And you got man-to-man coverage, and you're running that curl route, that ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route, he's going to be right there. But does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. It's Smith. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge first down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. They get to him as he throws. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And with that, they've taken the lead. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Well, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Fires to the right. The short hands, it's Tate. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This noise, this crowd, and you can feel the jolt of energy going through the Buckeyes.
Well, everybody loves 5-yard runs, Reese, but come on, let's get real. When you're chucking the ball down the field and you got great quarterback play and wide receivers out wide that are making plays, fans go nuts, and the Horseshoe is one of the loudest places in all of college football.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. Motion from the wide receiver. They just keep firing. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Here comes the heat. And they can't make the play on third down. And the Buckeyes will try to move the chains on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
It's not always easy, and it's not always easy to call a basic play on fourth down, but it is when you convert it. You called this play so many times, had so much success. This was a day one install in fall camp. Nice, successful run on fourth down.
Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. The Hoosiers in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Well, unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Back to throw. It's Mendoza. Finds the tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Unleashes one. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Well, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room at the 35.
And it's just a bad...
To the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the number 22 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. I guess they're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Grab near the marker. It's Tate. Here he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
Zings it complete to the right. He's not going to get in. The 2-point conversion attempt is no good, and the lead remains at 6. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Back to pass, it's Underwood. That's caught, it's Morgan. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. And the Wolverines will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
The Buckeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Buckeyes will snap it on first and 10. To the air on first down. Gets it out fast. Gets away from one, finds room. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Ohio State. Oh, that may be in, and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming.
Let's go!
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back.
fourth-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Caesars Superdome, home of the Saints, right here in New Orleans, Louisiana. As we'll see the number 10 team of the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. But he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Chris, I just don't understand the...
Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Here to go for this onside kick so early in the game, but I guess you can appreciate the boldness.
Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, and we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Oh, he scooped up. Offense still has it on the run.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Fighting him off. Again, ripping through the defense. And we're able to get him down.
What a weapon this quarterback is. He can throw the football. We know he can run. But with this kind of speed, he doesn't just take off. He can pick up big chunks of yards like this here.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Finds his man. It's Williams. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. A great catch and run for 6. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10.
Brought down at the 29. That's where we'll start the drive. Grab near the sticks. It's Tate. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. The Buckeyes through the line in the hurry-up. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
The offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. Back to pass. It's Sayan. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start with the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Porton. Good enough for the first down at the 37.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's going for a big play downfield. Catch is made way down inside the 30. And just like that, in one play, they've moved into scoring position at the 23.
Boy, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Design quarterback run. Pointer in the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, tied.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
So after